Meghan Markle has denied handing Omid Scobie her letter to King Charles that revealed the identity of the two alleged royal racists, according to sources close to the Sussexes. An insider close to the former Suits actress also insisted that, despite Meghan starting the row back in 2021 during her and Prince Harry's Oprah interview, she never wanted them to be named publicly. Neither the Duke or Duchess have commented publicly on Scobie's bombshell Endgame book or the scandal that has erupted since a Dutch copy of the biography has accused King Charles and Kate Middleton of being the two royals who raised concerns about Prince Archie's skin color before he was born. The firm is now believed to be considering legal action. Royal experts have also warned that the couple must publicly criticize the book, with several commentators severely doubting whether the names in Endgame can even be factual information, the Daily Mail reports. The Daily Telegraph reported today that they had spoken to sources close to Meghan who insist she never intended for any royals to be publicly identified in connection to the allegations she made. The source also slammed claims that the letter she sent to Charles was leaked to Scobie by her or anyone else in her close camp. Royal author Phil Dampier told Mail Online, "The onus is now very much on Harry and Meghan. If they are not behind this book and don't believe the royal relatives are racist, they should now come out and say so. Their silence speaks volumes, and I can't see any reconciliations anytime soon." Join the Daily Record's WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages. Omid Scobie went as far as swearing on his and his family's own life on live TV last night that he was not responsible for the naming of two royals in the Dutch version of Endgame and that it's not a stunt to sell more copies of his book. The 42-year-old author said he was hurt by the suggestion and dismissed it as a conspiracy theory by people who want to believe that he is in cahoots with Meghan Markle. As he declared, "It couldn't be further from the truth." He also refused to apologize for the racism row uproar, as he argued, "I'm as frustrated as everyone else. The book I wrote, the book I edited, the book I signed off on, did not have names in it. It's not for me to apologize because I still want to know what's happened." However, questions about whether he put the names in still remain after a Dutch translator denied adding them. Speaking to Victoria Derbyshire on BBC Two's Newsnight, Mr Scobie was asked to say hand on heart that the farrago over the Dutch translation was not a PR stunt. He raised his hands, shaking his head, and replied, "On my life, on my family's life." To which Ms Derbyshire replied, "You don't have to go that far, it's fine." Scobie then said, "No, it's serious because I feel hurt by some of the things I've seen that have suggested a conspiracy theory, that this is some kind of publicity stunt, and I'm in cahoots with my pal, Meghan, and nonsense like that because it feeds into something that couldn't be further from the truth." Victoria then said, "In some version you must have written the names in and the wrong version has potentially gone to the people in charge of the rights around the world, I suppose." Mr Scobie didn't respond to this suggestion. It came as media organizations around the world named the two royals accused of making racist remarks about the color of Archie's skin. The royal author claims that the book he was extremely proud of has been completely overshadowed by an event that's caused me a lot of frustration. He told Newsnight last night that there are irresponsible people in this country that have broken the law and repeated names that should never have been repeated. Scobie claims there is a full investigation going on into what happened after he first heard about it on social media. After claiming his book had been legaled and vetted, he explained that he was in back-to-back interviews on the day that he was told by the Dutch publisher that there was a translation error. He added, "So I'm looking forward to finding out more about it because the English version of the book, the only one I know, the version I signed off on, that's the book that is out there today, that's the book that has no names in it. I make it very clear, because ultimately to write the names it's a show and tell situation, Terry's no ability to show, so there was never an attempt to name." Meanwhile, just hours after Scobie's interview, both of the Dutch translators who worked on Endgame insisted that the names of the two royals at the heart of the royal racism row were in the manuscript that they received. Saskia Peters has denied adding the names to the Dutch version of the book Endgame as she spoke to Mail Online from her home in Arnhem, saying, "As a translator, I translate what is in front of me. The names of the royals were there in black and white. I did not add them. I just did what I was paid to do, and that was translate the book from English into Dutch." The second translator, Nelly Koekelaar van Rijsbergen, then told The Sun, "We are professionals and we've done this for years, both of us. It's unfair." The alleged names being revealed led to 5,000 copies of the book being pulled from shelves in Holland. Palace sources told the Mirror that the entire royal family is united in outrage after members of the firm were unfairly named in this way. The firm are believed to be taking legal action and are considering all options over the shocking allegations made against Kate Middleton and King Charles in Endgame. The news comes as King Charles is currently in Dubai for the COP28 summit today, where he will deliver a keynote speech about how world leaders need to unite to tackle climate change.